goodness gracious.
So we have a hashtag.
We do?
I thought up a hashtag for us.
What?
Tarot Elite.
But then they're going to think we're in the Eyes Wide Shut crew.
I know. It's like a great disguise. We're the Tarot Elite.
Are you sure about this?
I don't know. It's spaghetti. I'm throwing at the wall. Hey, everybody.
Hola. Hi, guys. Welcome, welcome. Come on in. Have a seat. Gotta check here what we got going on. I don't know. Do we need to leave Dueling Tarot with Anna and Alycia there? They should know where we are, who we are. Hide. We'll leave that there for now. So, what's new, Anna?
Not much. It was 55 degrees here in New Jersey today. It was kind of a lovely day, and tomorrow we're supposed to have a snowstorm. Harping on the weather.
75 here. Low of 49. And tomorrow it's going to be 81, then 75, then 84. I apologize. I don't like the weather, but I know some people will be like all jealous.
So I'm going to put a call to action for all of our viewers. We all need to do a little rain dance for Alycia.
Please. Please, everybody, pray. Pray for rain for well, here, be really specific. Pray for rain for where I live. So
just over your house.
Just over my house. Just imagine my house. You don't need the exact address. You know who I am. So just send rain to my house because the rain always passes around my house. It never comes here. So if you could do that for me, I will be eternally grateful.
Rain. Here we're all doing the rain. Everyone do the rain. The rain.
Please, por favor.
We got Country Girls live. Yee-hoo!
There's Beverly sending rain. Yay! Oh, I figured out. Okay, so if you're a member of my channel, welcome. We have these emojis, these custom emojis. And this one, okay, how do I hit send? Let's see if it pops up in the chat. Or is this just in my dreams? Oh, it didn't show up there. How weird.
Can I chat?
I don't know. Well, it's different because I popped out the YouTube chat window and it let me do it that way. But all right, let me go a different way. You can go your own way. Sometimes I can't go my own way.
Celtic Rune Singer. Heidi.
Everybody's coming in. Psychic Rain Shield. You think maybe that's it? Every time I do a circle of protection, I've protected my house from rain. Oh my gosh, can you imagine? Because that's weird.
Yeah, I jacked up the GPS coming to my house. It's still like that, and I don't care. It's totally fine. Oh, we got a Floridian.
Where? I have to look here.
The Jenny Jen 85 from Florida. Welcome.
Oh.
And we got a first timer, Brandy Morton, first time watching live.
Welcome. All right, I want to see if I can get to my channel without it playing so I can find this emoji and pop it on the screen. Pop it like a tot. Maybe. Okay, it's going to go. I have to hold on. So I can find this. Okay, now chat, let me pop it out. That sounds so wrong. I'm popping it out right now. Okay,
but you got a new member. This Country Girls Life just became a member.
Welcome. Woo-hoo! Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to use the Sneaky Snacker one. Let's see if I can pop it up now. Does anyone see this, or is it just me in some random bizarro world? Maybe it doesn't show in StreamYard.
I'm going to look at my phone.
Oh, it shows a snacker in our stream. Okay, snacker.
Snacker.
On the YouTubes, it's a little icon. It's teeny tiny, but it's an actual Sneaky Snacker card. Thank you.
I'm looking right now.
So I don't know if that's...
Oh, he's a Sneaky Snacker. Oh, it's really cute.
It's a cute little Sneaky Snacker. Here. And then we have El Diablo Gato. This is for the members. Oh, see? There's a cute little El Diablo Gato. That's our cat I used to have named Kiri. And then we have the all-seeing eye. And then we have a crystal, an amethyst. So, oh, I like how I named it Eyes Shut for the all-seeing eye.
These are awesome.
Those are all the ones my kid, she created all those for me. So, well, like there's a few more left to add, but you can only add so many. You have to have so many members before you can add more. I don't know. I wish it was more easily seen too. I wish it was bigger, but I have not figured out. Maybe if we untilt the sneaky snacker, he might be slightly bigger. I'm not sure. But I have a pill bug coming. Once I get some more members, I can add the pill bug. The dumb things that make me happy. Oh, and this time we're on my Facebook page as well. So we have one viewer.
Oh, are we really?
Yeah, I've got it going on my Facebook page. People on Facebook are probably like, oh, I thought Alycia left the earth plane. She hasn't been on Facebook in forever.
I'm going to pull it up and share it to my group.
Yeah, that's like, I haven't been on that place. Anyhow, so you guys, what we're going to talk about today, it's going to be the royals. But here's the thing. I have some rumors that I wanted to check out. Let me find my little notes here because it's like, oh, there was news again too about Queenie, and Anna doesn't think Queenie's kicking it with pill bugs. So that's one thing we're both going to look at today. Then I thought there was this question about, like, I wonder if something about Edward VIII, what was his name? Duke of Windsor. If he's been reincarnated and he's a current member of the royal family. That's kind of a question I have. Will the pill bug have a crown on? No. Oh, let me get stickers. Watch. Hold on. So one day I was like, oh, let me print these as stickers. So I did. So there's some duplicates in here. But so this is the crystal. Where's my camera? Oh, here it is. So that's what the crystal looks like. It's not offset, is wrong on the trim there. And this is what the actual sneaky snacker is rendered as. I wish this would pick it up and not be so blurry. Kind of hard to tell, but it's a little sneaky snacker there. Oh, it came in clear finally. Okay. Then this is the all-seeing eye.
Oh, that came out cool.
Yeah, she did a really good job on these. What was our other one we have? Oh, El Diablo Gato.
Yeah. Oh, he's so cute.
And then, so when we get to next time and I can add, this is our pill bug. And, oh, and I have a planchette that I'll want to add. So that'll come in. And then we have an RIP, little headstone. And at some point we'll get an alien. So. Oh, thank you. I don't know who Karen Kashiap is in true love with you, but that sounds wonderful.
Oh, what was the Gabby Petito news today?
What? What is this? What is this on that thing? I don't think that person can be like, they keep putting that when I get married. What? Okay, to the timeout.
Hey, I'll take that. Can we do that real quick?
What?
See if the intentions are good. And I've been doing a lot of timing on my cards, so I'm getting better at timing. So we'll do 3 cards for him right now. Who is that? Is it VJ or is his name Mahadmita?
Oh, okay. So you think that the VJ, like, okay, well, you're answering VJ's question if they're in true love.
Let's see what Karan's intentions are toward VJ or Mahadmita.
Oh, he thinks that we're pulling cards here for general. Okay, well, not usually, but Anna's in the mood too. So Anna's just going to go ahead and do it real quick. So go ahead.
Past, present, future. So there's shakeup in the past, and then there's some kind of coordination that's happening here. Somebody's trying to get some ducks in a row, but it looks like the intention is to be together. So let's see if we get a timing card. And this is for marriage. Timing card for marriage.
It says married. I don't think there's any other married definition.
Married? Oh.
Oh.
So
I don't know what that means for timing.
So, yeah, it's going to be tough. The Empress is more of a physical earth energy, so that's kind of slow moving. And because she's the 3 card, that may mean like 3 years. I don't know if that's longer than you want to wait, but you can keep coming back and getting readings. We can keep taking the temperature on it. So we usually don't do live readings for people on this, but there it is. I did one. So
Anna was being in a very good mood and wanted to do that. So, and then here we have like sad news. Like I didn't hear this at all. Beverly sharing how Brian Laundrie's family is being sued by Gabby's parents. Apparently they knew Gabby was muerto the day after her passing, and his parents tried to help him flee. I'm curious because I don't know. I didn't check that story out. How did they find that out? Who spilled the beans? Good for them for like finding out, because I would go after them. Turds. Those people.
Turds is right. Well, we're gonna talk about fun stuff today.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it might get dark. Sometimes it gets dark.
Maybe.
You are very welcome, darling. Mwah.
Oh, everybody's saying came out today in Excitable 67 saying, I have a feeling it happened when they got the info from the FBI. Probably. Those people. Yeah. Okay, so let's just go right into my theory on Queenie because of the story that came out today. So let me share my little screen over here. Okay, I take it as you will, like what the source is, because this is from the Express. I guess this over there is like some kind of like, I don't know, National Enquirer. Who knows? They're all National Enquirers to me at this point. But the point was, I think this was in other publications, that the Queen will not attend the Commonwealth service as Sausage Fingers is going to stand in, the palace said. So she's not going to attend Monday's Commonwealth service, Buckingham Palace has said. Which leads me to continue thinking that she's kicking it with pill bugs. They're not going to roll her out that day. And Anna, you think she's alive and kicking, right?
So this is one of the cool things about Alycia and I. Alycia and I have very different opinions on the royal family. I very much like the royal family, and I really want them just to be like a normal family who lives in castles and eats off gold plate. I want it to be like a Disney movie. I know I'm a little bit more awake on other things, but I don't think that she's terrible. I do think that she's been a tremendous world leader. She's had an amazing life. But I don't think that she's bad. I don't think that anything bad is happening. I don't think they, have any niños and niñas like in the basement or anything. But Alycia feels a little bit differently. So let's take a look. What are we asking right now? Are we asking if she is alive?
Well, yeah. I mean, I think the first question needs to be like, why isn't she attending? Like the real truth, not the PR BS truth. Why is she not attending? Because she's not. Okay, Beverly did say all the main news outlets are also reporting the same about her. So good. So it's not just the Express as some like low budget thing. So why is Queenie not showing up? I don't even know what the service is anyway. but why is she not showing up on?
So this is the same service, I believe, that Meghan showed up in the Green Goblin outfit. Yeah.
Oh,
So I think
Amy's Green Goblin outfit's at the cleaners and she can't get in time. I don't even know. Did she have a Green Goblin outfit? Probably not. She wears blues and yellows and things. I don't think I've seen her in emerald green.
an orange, safety orange. I've seen her in safety orange. Orange.
Like she's a member of Devo? Whip it. Whip it's good. Ooh, I don't want to think about her doing that either. Oh, stop. Okay. Oh, that one.
I'm gonna do like a little 5-card jaunt here. Let's get into it. I can't with your cards there. I see what you're doing.
I'm not doing shit.
Oh, he showed up.
Sneaky
Snacker.
Sneaky Snacker in the house. Boop. Oh.
And you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to watch my New Year reading that I did for her.
To see what the months were, or
yeah, I was busy stuffing pizza in my face. So we got pizza.
If I was
Friday,
you, I'd stuff pizza in my face.
Yeah, it was. I'll regret it later.
Nobody regrets eating pizza. Nobody.
Sneaky snacker in the house.
So tell me, gosh, the sun's like really getting on my face. Like, okay, I'm gonna go close my blind. You tell me what you see in your cards. Oh wait, what's? Oh, yep.
All right. So what I got? I have got the 9 of Wands. This is protecting the secret, protecting what is actually going on. So I am automatically, hey, Beverly with the super chat. So I am automatically getting that there was some kind of a threat, whether it was like a physical threat, but there's some kind of threat that was going on here. And it was a difficult decision because the optics are bad on it, and they're going to keep that secret there for whatever it's worth. The energy that's over this whole thing is do the ends justify the means? They're trying to create this. They're trying to avoid having a worse situation, and they're being deceptive. And the 9 of Cups. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? One, two, three, four. How about now? You hear me? Okay. I can't hear you guys. So the 9 of Cups is keeping things nice. They're going to be successful at it. But then we've got this loss over here. This 5 of Cups is a loss. So there 5 of Pentacles is a loss. And this is all about laying the groundwork for the future. So I'm going to, oh, okay. Oh, you can hear me? Everybody give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Alycia, I can't hear you. I can't hear anything. I heard a blink. All right. If you guys can hear me, I'm going to keep entertaining you. Okay, awesome. Alycia.
Yes.
Oh, now I can hear you. What'd you do?
I unplugged shit and plugged it back in. You know how they do it at Best Buy. Okay, go on, please.
We're back. So could you hear all of that, or did I go out?
We heard you to the 9 of Cups. At least I heard you to the 9 of Cups.
Okay, so this is all about moving forward and the legacy of the family. This is all about protecting the legacy, extending that longevity, and just they're tilling that fertile ground to make sure that everything goes well. But here we have loss. I still think we're losing her. So I don't know. I said in that video, the one that I did at New Year's, that like it was March or April that we were going to lose her, and we're in March. So I don't know.
Okay. Oh, I see, because I'm looking at my cards and I'm like, oh shit, we have to bring her out for something. Let's work together and figure out. And here's Granny sleeping with the pill bugs right here in the middle. Like we need some creative PR to make it look like we're a happy, breathing human family. Oh, sorry, Serendipity. We're talking about the article that the Queen's not attending the remembrance service. Is that it? Commonwealth service, the one that Anna told me that's where Meghan dressed up as the Green Goblin. So Queenie says she's not attending, and I'm still of the idea that she's kicking it with pill bugs, and Anna just thinks there's something wrong with her and they're hiding her out. Maybe
she's not feeling well.
Well, I wouldn't be feeling well either if my meat sack of a body was Martell. I'm just saying.
Oh my God, you said meat sack.
That's all this is, just a meat sack. It makes me feel more comfortable when I have to put on my fat pants.
Oh my God. Oh. Okay. So, all right, let's, where are we going from here?
Okay, well, here's Kat wants to know, where is Queenie? Let's see if I can get a location. You see if you get a location of where they've stuck her. I'm pretty sure I don't have a tarot card that shows a refrigerator, so we won't get that specific.
Oh my God. That's brutal.
I am horrible. Horrible. People would be voting me off of their, if I was in some type of royal fandom. They'd be like, you're horrible. Get out of here. We love our queen.
Yeah, but you would be a great team member for Cards Against Humanity.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine?
We played it last night. It was hilarious.
That's the thing. I could get really brutal. I know I can totally get inappropriate. One time I had this, I don't know what it was, like for a while there when I was, being a design business coach and I write my blog posts and such, and I'd get really like off the rails, not business-like at all. So I'd noticed someone had pinned one of my posts on Pinterest, and underneath the comment was like, sometimes she's just too much.
I think you're just enough.
Thank you. And I was like, well, everybody's not for everybody.
You know what? They need to make a mini deck of this deck. Or I gotta get
They will.
Yeah, they need to make a mini. This is too much. It's too much on my table. But I'll get when I get the office done. I will
get the office done.
Yeah, my shed that I'm building.
Oh, your she shed. Yes.
I'll have the camera much higher. So what you got there? Sugar plum?
She's in the backyard. I don't know where she is. I'm like, here's a castle. Here's a castle. Here's some sticks outside. This is where we put her. It's heartbreak. There's secrets. It's like it's all the same shit I keep getting. We're gonna pretend it's all good. Yeah, she's fine. She's breathing. We're really sad and upset that she's gone, but she's out in the backyard. We get to say
That
hi
is such a
every day.
weird combination of cards there.
Maybe my cards are messing with me. I don't know, but this is why I believe she's, kicking it with pill bugs.
So Corey Parson just jumped in. Corey, we're talking about Her Majesty the Queen and where she's at, if she's at, and what the heck is going on. So I got the Hierophant, which is the companion card to our High Priestess there, and I also got the Sun. So these are wisdoms and secrets being revealed. So that I think they're ready to bring things out. And the Four of Swords, this rest and recovery, is in reverse. So that means that rest and recovery period is just about over, crossed by the Ace of Wands, which is moving forward and making things happen. And what happened? What do you like?
Her rest and recovery is just about over. Yeah, because they've got her all dolled up there on the slab. I'm sorry.
It's okay. But they're not going to be hiding things anymore. I think it's coming out. I'm coming out. I want the world to know. So yeah, I think there's some shady stuff going on. I think they've got it under wraps, but I think I think things are going to come to light very soon.
Okay, so then Sally's asking, they showed the Queen meeting with the turd this week. Do you think maybe they have a doppelganger impersonating her? Let's see. After I've seen some of these videos about people wearing, like there's that Sofia Vergara, I think that's her, in that video where she has this weird plasticky, it's producer Greg. Hey.
You're the producer now.
I'm a producer?
Yes. Yeah. Now you're a producer.
You don't get any money for that job.
What's that?
I have to make content now?
He goes, I have to make content now?
No, you just tell us what to talk about. You research the topics.
You research our topics.
I really don't.
You're good at, he goes, I really don't.
You're fired. No more of you.
Here, this sounds like some true shit.
We'll just dock his pay. Gregopedia.
Okay, yeah, we can do that.
We're losing people. We got another Texan on here. Yahoo!
Yoo-hoo! Yeah, I had asked, I think in my video today, about good places in Texas to move that had a lot of trees, old houses and stuff. And they're like, oh, no, it totally exists here. So Texas is back on my list then. So just saying that. Okay, so.
Texas has an old house in it. That's from Little Whorehouse in Texas.
Oh, and see, I was thinking about that song. Wasn't there a song for that movie?
Yeah, Texas has a whorehouse in it. And it was I Always Love You, the Whitney Houston song sang by Dolly Parton, who actually sang the song first.
I think, didn't she write it?
She did.
Yeah. Dolly writes a lot of good shit.
So, all right. Justin Trudeau and the Queen. Was it
a doppelganger?
Fake? Was the Queenie a fake? Why is he out of Canada? Shouldn't he be staying in his state, in his country?
He's probably on Zoom. Like, what is he going to do? He's not going to go anywhere.
He's got to get his haircut.
They'll throw tomatoes at him or some shit. They were throwing something at him the last time he came out and was campaigning for something.
Did you ever see Canadian bacon? Littering when they're littering in Canada.
No. What do you have?
I think we're on to something here. So we've got the King of Wands. Now, I love the King of Wands in this deck because look at what he's doing.
Lights, camera, action.
Movie director, right?
He looks like that guy from Fargo. What was that guy in Fargo? The one that was married to
William H. Macy?
Yes.
And then here is our Queen of Lies. So this is like being very cunning and getting that secret message out there, executing what the director has asked her to do.
Because Sally has that they met in person, so he was out of the house on the loose.
That's so weird.
Yeah, interesting.
So, but I don't think it's gonna. I don't think the effect, the desired effect worked. What do you have there, sweetie pie?
Oh, it's more of the same crap. We've been working really hard on who we're presenting her image of the world, but we don't have the real thing. We're holding on to this, and we're using her sparingly. Whoever the actor role, the doppelganger, whatever you want to call her. I don't think like she only gets to come out for certain things. I assume then this was televised or photographed or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I want to see if she had the cane, because the last time I saw a video of her, she said to the guy there, "I can't walk very well" or something. He had to come to her.
I can't walk very well. When did the cane show up?
She's had the cane for, I think, like a year. Oh my God, yeah. Ew. I'm just not a Trudeau fan. I'm sorry.
Turd.
There you go. There they are.
Oh, secret lovers. Like how they gaze into each other's eyes. It's so romantic.
He's got like a jerky face though. Look at his face. He's got like.
Well, it's kind of blurry, so I can't see his face. Oh, he kind of has that like, I'm smelling my top lip. I had some dinner and it's still there, so I'm smelling my top lip. He's weird.
No mi piace. No mi piace. I said it wrong. It's Italian.
Oh, I thought it was going to be something else, and I was translating it to "not my bitch." That's not what you're saying. Oh, totally inappropriate. Okay, so Heidi has a question. Why is Catherine being set out in the limelight? Oh, because she's everywhere, right? Like she's here, she's there, she's everywhere. Yeah, how come they're setting her out? Probably because I think it's what did they? Everybody said that like, you know, sausage fingers won't have a long reign. So maybe they're just like, let's get the pretty one out there. No one wants to see the Rottweiler that bad.
I love Rottweilers.
Dude, I actually, Camilla, I think I would like to hang out with her because I'm sure she has a potty mouth and we would like, you know, talk shit about the nasty girl. And
we'd find out the truth about the presidential fart.
Wait, the presidential fart?
He farted in front of her, and it was long and loud and unignorable. Yes.
I've never heard about the presidential fart. Wow.
Did you not?
There's certain news apparently I've missed. Hey, man, sometimes they'll squeak out on you, and you can't put the genie back in the bottle. I'm just like out of luck. All right, Catherine, why are you out and about? She's going down slides in high heels. I think that's the last thing I saw her do. Oh, yeah, whoop, yeah. And I was like, wow, that's impressive because I can't even walk in high heels. That's kind of interesting. I'm wondering if this is just like what I kind of surmised before I pulled the cards, that like we're really, really working to establish her as this in this position in the public's eye, because I'm wondering if there's going to be some legal problemos or something when Sausage Fingers is there. And it might be something like we're hedging our bets, maybe kind of a little bit. Like, let's have like it's almost kind of like not dueling presidents, like dueling tarot. You got two of them out at the same time, kind of like get used to this one and this one in case the old sausage fingers that probably reeks of whiskey. He goes away. Then we have the beautiful new one. That's how I'm getting it. What do you have?
So I've got that she's not ready. And there's some concern about inevitability, what's happening soon, and them getting into the position. I thought it was very odd that they had her abroad when there was all the chaos going on down in Ukraine, and things were heating up. I don't know. I think she's back in England, but I thought it was very odd that they had her out and about for a bit. But they're trying to make this transition and really put her into a good light. She was very happy doing what she was doing, but now it's going to step up. And there's some concern on her part that this is going to be like a wily snake in her hands, and it's going to be really hard to manage the actuality of what she has to do, because it's not that she's going to have like an extra day of work that she has to do. It's almost like there's an additional 50% of the workload that she has now that's going to be on top of it. She's trying very hard to do it and to manage, but the executive branch of the royal family is not really thrilled with her preparedness, let's put it that way. And she's upset. She's emotionally upset about the inevitability. And when I say inevitability, that is the queen actually kicking it with the pill bugs and getting to that point and getting to her final bed. She's not ready to move forward here. We have our Chariot card in reverse. Here's the neuroticism of the executive branch. And then here's the hopes and fears that she's just going to be stuck in this situation that she can't get out of. I hate to say it, but she's already stuck in the situation. So, and then we have that Page of Cups where she's going to try and regain that emotion and the happy face. Like, I think she's going through like some shit. I think there's some pressure from the executives. I think she's, struggling with that and having a hard time with it. I think genuinely she is a good person. I think she's a nice person. And there are some things that, she has to kind of, she has to kind of compromise, her better senses. And Heidi, hi Heidi, I saw you got here. I think they are trying to get her to fill Diana's shoes, and she doesn't want to do that. I think really that's it. Like, she really wants to just kind of go her own way. And I think there's a little bit of a push for her to fill not only like Diana's shoes, but Queen Elizabeth's shoes. I think she's very hesitant to try and fill that position. A remarkable reign. So there it is. That's what I have to say about that.
Thank you. And your wily snake. Okay, so here's what I'm wondering now. So there was a rumor I read somewhere. Don't quote me. I'm not one to gossip, so you didn't hear it from me. I read it somewhere though, and can't recall where. That at some point the queen had this like helper. Don't know the terms. Helper, right hand man, some guy, and he got voted off the island or something, and they put somebody else in as a right hand man. So I don't know if anybody else knows what I'm talking about. Like, there was somebody who was like always at Queenie's side, and then they said, no, we don't want her. I don't know if that was Sausage Fingers or Randy Andy or who was doing that. But I'm wondering if whoever the powers that be that are the, we'll call them, I guess, the executives of the royals. I wonder if like, are they like, I don't know, like a shady bunch? Like, are the royals, are they like, I think a lot of the royals are Eyes Wide Shut crew, but I'm just kind of curious, like, what is this, like, what is Catherine going to do that's so hard that she can't do now, right? That's what I'm wondering. I mean, I don't know that the royals do anything that I've ever seen that was particularly difficult. They cut red ribbons. Maybe I'm wrong because I don't live there and I don't know. But I mean, they cut red ribbons. They hold diplomatic meetings. They chit chat and make toast. And I don't know what else they do. Like, how hard could it be moving up the next level? She's not even going to be Will's going to be the main man, right?
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. But apparently there's some friction between her and the executives. Like they're worried about her ability to execute it, just in my opinion.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
It was Lord Geit. Charles and Andrew got rid of him. Wonder if he is the one that you're sensing is like, she's not ready. Watch, that's someone from England's going to be like, listen here, that's a shitty accent, you dumb American. Don't do that anymore. But I wonder if Lord Geit is like a total dude who's, I wouldn't say he's like a Woolsey. Maybe he is a Woolsey. That would be kind of interesting. Let's look into Lord Geit.
Okay. Do we want to see a picture of him?
Oh, yeah. Do you have a picture of him? I bet he's hot.
He's a looker.
Oh, shit. I thought that was Pootie.
That look is in right now. Like, you know.
Okay. So let's see. What's up with Lord Geit?
So
they got rid of him. Wait, so they got somebody new then. If it was Lord Geit, they got someone new in there.
Right. He was her private secretary from 2007 to 17.
So it's not Lord Geit. Charles and
Chamberlain?
Chamberlain? Maybe.
Who replaced Lord Geit? Sir Edward Young.
Mr. Young. Oh, another
The Queen's
family.
biggest mistake of the last decade was allowing Charles and Andrew to oust Lord Geit from the royal household. As one decade ends and a new one begins, it's perhaps sensible to look back on the past 10 years. Yada, 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 yada. The lobster bisque.
What? Excuse me?
Seinfeld.
Oh, I thought this had
You
to
yada,
do
yada, yada. Past the best part. I mentioned the lobster bisque.
Okay, that was some presidential fart story. Okay.
No, but apparently we're going to have to cover that because everyone else wants to know about it.
Young. Okay, so Jen, 007, she has all the juice. Okay, so she says he's working in America right now. He's an ambassador or something. Young is a party planner. So he got promoted up and he's a party planner? I assume there's like more that you need to know than that. No, Kat, I'm not sniffing helium, but I always sound like I am. I also sometimes sound like a Smurf or Bart Simpson. But I don't know if helium would make me giggle like a ding dong. And maybe it would.
We represent the league. Jen 007, I thought you were mad at me. I'm glad to see you.
Oh, nobody's mad. Everybody's happy over here. Let's look into Young. Is he a dirty dirt bag?
Why am I picturing that he looks like the potato from CNN?
How unfortunate if he
What is his name? What is his name? I'm getting like a real good visual.
Yes, pandemic. Bart Simpson, you sound. I do. Cowabunga, dude.
Oh my God.
It's scary, isn't it? Can you imagine?
Edward Young.
Sexy talk. Hey, baby.
Oh my God.
Come over here. If only I had her money. That'd be fantastic.
There he is. He looks like my Uncle Mac.
He looks like somebody else, like someone I've seen around here. Like, not here. He looks like a politician. like, I don't think he's like particularly prepared for this job. This is kind of, it's almost like, was he brought in ahead of when Queenie kicks it to the pill bugs? Was he brought in to just get used to the symptoms?
I thought you were going to say The Simpsons.
That too. Was he brought in to get used to the system ahead of time? Because it's kind of like, I don't see him doing a lot. It's a lot of observing, seeing where there's game playing or something to be played. I don't think he's particularly suited for this position, but it's almost like I feel like he's one of those what are those guys called? Not a bouncer, but kind of a bouncer, he's like the line of defense for sausage fingers, I guess, for the teddy bear lover too. He's like their heavy. Maybe the heavy is like the best way. He doesn't look like much of a heavy, but maybe he's a dirty dealing heavy.
So I'm getting a lot of he's very self-involved. Okay, so he is a social climber, and he is a power seeker, and he's using all of the right things, but I don't think that he's a good guy. I think he's a little bit shady, and I think we'll see some stuff come up about him. But I feel like this whole positioning of himself, and I'll have to look and see how he got from A to B, but this whole positioning of himself is really about aligning himself with these power sources. What are you laughing at now?
The comment. I don't know. Is that how?
It was Soup Sandwich. I call him Soup Sandwich.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something. Yeah, it's like, see, I have the strength card here and the defending. Like, he's like, I don't know, the line of defense, I guess. Because I think there's probably a lot more shady shit to come out about sausage fingers than we're aware of at the moment. It looks like he might be paying off people, but this is a new job. He doesn't know what he's doing. So yeah, it's probably like you said, social climbed, or however they get their jobs over there. But it's almost like he's been put in place to see what all the moving parts are before the Queenie's officially kicking it with pull bugs. But he's like here to be right-hand man to the sausage fingers. There's something up with him though. There's like Shady Town. Like I don't know.
Yeah, there's something there. He's not supposed to be in that spot. Like that incompetence that you're getting. He's not supposed to be there. He's positioned himself there to benefit himself.
That's an interesting, like, I know that, like, if Sausage Fingers and Andy went and found him and stuck him in there, it wasn't like they put an ad in the paper for him. So he must be from one of their circles that they share together, whatever that would be. Because is it just me? I don't think Prince Charles and Andy hang out. Like, I don't think they have like the same interests. Like, Andrew's like at a Pizza Express picking up bitches, and I don't know where Charles is. He's probably at a whiskey tasting or something, and he's giggling with the pigs off on the side farm. I don't know. I don't know how they've run into the same guy to pick, but apparently they have. So I'm not sure. Oh, I have to do Psychic Joni at some point.
On the TikToks.
I gotta get on the TikToks and do my Psychic Joni. Use a hoe, use a hoe. You're all hoes.
This fuckery going on here.
Lots of fuckery. You're in love with 12 men. You hoe.
Oh, he was the head of MI5 or MI6.
No. Really?
Oh, well, look at what we got here. What you and I were talking about.
Okay, so you guys know I have a reading tomorrow. Mañana. I did a reading on this. And I'd use my code words as usual about this. Now, if you want, I can tell you why. Should I tell you why, or should you have to wait until tomorrow to watch it? I don't know.
No, make them watch it tomorrow.
Okay.
I want to watch it tomorrow.
Okay, so it's tomorrow. So tune in on my channel tomorrow. I haven't scheduled it yet. It just uploaded. But it'll be there mañana.
So Beverly, I have a very good relationship with the nice men that own the gas station up at the corner. I filled up my tank today. I held out. I was like on fumes. I was like 14 miles to empty. And I asked them, I said, what's going on with the gas? They actually told me the last time I went for gas, they were like, come in before Sunday because it's going up on Sunday. So they're good looking out. So I asked him today, I said, how's everything going in the world of gas? And he said, the price will go down. The price will go down. I said, oh, that's great. That's great. What do you know that I don't know? He goes, well, the president has to do something about it.
Well, then we're screwed.
We had a laugh. We had a laugh as I handed over my card for $85. Thank you.
You're like, do you guys do home equity lines of credit for here? I'd love to.
I just left the kid there. You know, I just said, get out. You live here now. So, all right. So where are we going now? So, do you want to go to the Ginger and what he said about not coming back for Prince Philip's?
Oh yeah, we can look into Indiana Ginge.
Oh my. So for all my Texas Roses on here, all our Texas Roses, how did you feel about Harry paying a visit to your lovely state?
I think Beverly left a comment on my video about him today. She's like, we didn't let him in.
So maybe we should do that. Maybe we should see what that whole point of him being there was, and then because he's now not going back to he's not going back for Prince Philip's memorial. However, he is going to The Hague to promote Invictus.
Remind me, where is The Hague? Is that in Germany? No.
No, I think
don't tell me it's in California.
It's in California.
Switzerland?
I can't even spell it. Netherlands.
Oh, all right. This is why we don't take me on trips as the navigation person.
Hey, we're actually trying to plan a trip to Salem in July.
I love that hour I spent in Salem. It was amazing.
I will hip you to it because we're going to go with a few people and get an Airbnb.
There's supposed to be, I don't know if it's still there since, the bug came and ruined businesses left and right. There was like a witchy shop there that you'll have to go check out.
Okay.
Oh, so gas here. I drove by today and it is $5.97. That is what we're at today. But now I'm like thinking, Hannah's like, wait, on Sunday, this shit's going up. I'm like, oh, I got to go buy some gas tanks and fill up, man. I don't know. We're at $5.97 right now. And it went up quite a bit, like from a week, I think. It just skyrocketed. I mean, we haven't seen cheap gas ever since got in the office. It just started going up and up. But I do appreciate there's people at our gas station, the other customers who put the corn pop sticker next to the gas pump price and with it saying, I did that. So I do enjoy that.
New Jersey is our premium is at what I say, $4.78 before. 478.
Yeah, those are some good times. I remember 478 or 479, whatever it was. I don't know.
I'll send you some gas.
Can you imagine? They'd probably ban it. You know how like you can't send like alcohol into Pennsylvania? Like I think you have to send it to like a state store or some shit. It'd probably be like that here. You probably can't send us gasoline because they're like, no, you have to pay $900 in taxes. Oh, look at this. Okay. So it's $4.92 in Vegas. We got $3.99 in Oklahoma.
Woo!
$4.49 in Tucson. $4.39 in Idaho. What's going on in Idaho? 407 in Ohio. Huh. I am
Ohio.
shocked.
It's where it's at. What's Ohio know that we don't?
No, Oklahoma's where's it at? They're at $3.99.
$3.99.
That's a bargain.
I just wooed, and my husband said, "Oh, $3.99 in Northeast Tuscas." My husband asked if Ric Flair was here. I did the woo.
Are you one of those woo people? 380
Woo!
in Houston.
380.
Houston.
The stars at night are big and bright. Deep in the heart of Texas.
Oh, see, Excitable said it went up 40 cents in a week in Illinois.
Oof.
Yeah, man. So, what we were asking, we got sidetracked on the gas. We're asking about the dim-witted ginger and why he's not going to the Crypt Keepers service.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's see why he's not going. And Beverly clapped. I love you, Beverly. You are I would say a peach, but that's a Georgia peach. You are a true Texas rose.
The Yellow Rose of Texas? Is that it? That's a song, right?
I know. I'm going to start singing it in a minute.
Oh, you know it? Oh.
I will do all of Willie Nelson's catalog right now.
Oh, I can't do it, but I do remember that classic by Toby Keith about that he will never smoke weed with Willie again. That is a song you can always listen to and enjoy. I'll start because it's not his granddad. That's why he's not going to the Crypt Keepers thing. Oh.
So, Kat, it's they're doing a like a memorial service for Prince Philip, kind of like a lifetime achievement party. You know what? Like, this guy is so dumb. For Pete's sake.
What?
Why is he so dumb?
I don't know that we need to ask that, but
honestly, he is. Remember when you were a sophomore in high school and you had that chip on your shoulder and you just thought that you knew everything and you just were going to go your own way because your parents were idiots and they were old school and they didn't know any better because they weren't enlightened. He's that, but he's almost 40. It's like, dude, seriously? Like, what are you doing? Like, how does he not have any self-awareness? It's zero self-awareness. Here he is cutting ties, being a jerk. Here he is walking away from good stuff. Here he is perpetuating the fight. And, I'm my own man. I'm my own man. I'm going to grow a mustache and be my own man. Start my new life. And I'm going to be great. And then here, who's this? Who's this in the middle of it all? Like, this is Markle. Running the show like a crazy circus knucklehead. And it's just going to be perpetuating drama. This is more drama. She's the one who's throwing this out there for entertainment purposes only.
Oh, I need my banner. Got to get my banner out. Our ticker. Tick, 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 tick.
We should get a flash. Flash, do your own research.
Do your own research.
What do you got?
Essentially the same shit. It's kind of like, it reminds me of like, the guy who's like had enough and it's like, let me get out here and settle this shit right now. Like, yeah. It's bullshit because it's like there's a swagger that's not really there. It's almost like he wants to have a fight, but he's not going to actually, like, he's one of those people, like, he would tell you to your face, like, you know what? When I have beef with someone, I go right to them and I tell them I have beef with someone and I do that, man. And we just have it out. And I'm like, he's exuding all this testosterone, but he's not, because here she is. She's right here, like, in his ear. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna tell my own man. It's just bullshit. And
We're
it's
a
like, and it's
team,
also
Harry.
playing
We're
the,
a team.
yeah, like how we got that card too. We're a team, and it's like,
Oh, that's wild.
yeah, we got that. And Queenie, you got her in reverse. I'm not reading this one in reverse. And
we got the 8 too. Oh no, 8.
no, I don't
You
have that one. But it's also, we're playing this. I think we're playing the security game again. We're not safe. It's too dangerous over there. Like,
too dangerous.
dude, it's not too dangerous. It's not like you're going to Guadalajara, Mexico, or some shit. No. Watch. Now
So-
somebody's going to be like, Guadalajara is actually a very safe city.
So let's say if he is going to go to The Hague.
Does Invictus even want him?
I don't know. So we'll take a look at that, the whole thing. I'll do like a little Celtic cross.
All right. I'm going to just look to see if Invictus even likes his dumbass. I would be so embarrassed by him. Be like, go away. Because I think he already, like, didn't he diss them already at some point? I don't know.
He went to, I think he was supposed to go to something with the Royal Marines, and they went to the Lion King premiere, and like that, it kind of rubbed off onto the Invictus endeavor, the Invictus entity.
Yeah, Invictus, man. I don't know if he's going to be with them for too much longer. They might be looking for another. I don't know. What is he, an ambassador or just some village idiot they found? I don't know. I think they're going to be looking for someone else to replace him coming up here soon because he's not really helping the cause anymore.
Yeah, he muffed up, as we said in 5th grade when I was a kid. He muffed up. It was a good spot for him to be in, but then like he just kind of went rogue, and like they just want him out of there. It's that the juice is not worth the squeeze.
That sounds so wrong when we're talking
It
about
does, doesn't it?
I don't want to think about anything being squeezed on him at all. And then I had this whole thought too. I was thinking about when you said the mustache, and I'm like, he's never done a mustache, right? He's only done the beard thing. And
Doesn't he? I think he does have a mustache. I've been on a SpongeBob kick. Like,
well, with the SpongeBob mustache. No, I think he has the mustache and the goatee, the whole beard, like the whole mask of hair. But I was like, he's never had a porn stash, right?
No, not just the solo stash.
I don't want to see that. I'm not trying to give him.
Yeah, no.
Please don't. But wouldn't that be funny if, whenever he and Ms. Markle break up, allegedly for entertainment purposes, that he goes and he's like, well, I'm just going to wear a mustache now, trying to get all the babes. Check me out. That'd be funny.
I think she's got him wearing the beard. Ugh.
I don't even think she's hanging out with him, but who knows?
Should we take a look?
I
got to say this. I did like her dress at that award, the NAACP AMCO. That's the AMCO award.
Double A MCL.
What is it? NAACP, the NAACP award that they
see, and I didn't like that dress at all because I thought it looked very much like she was going to be a singer on the Love Boat. And
yes, that's why I liked it, though.
Oh, okay. Because I was just like, oh my gosh, it's like one of those episodes where there's some guest celebrity on the cruise and she's going to be singing in the Starlight Lounge or some shit.
I'm a big fan of the Fantasy Island Love Boat, so like that's a mood. That's a mood for me. That dress.
Hervey, I think that's how you say his name. And I watched some video randomly popped up on YouTube about him. I was like, poor dude. I mean, he was kind of an ass, but poor dude, poor Hervey or Hervey. Can't even say his name right. Oh, that's a good one. I think you and I differ on this one as well.
Oh, well, no, you know what? We don't differ. I just need a little more convincing. So all right, let's Did we skip a question there? Were we going to ask
I
something?
don't
and then
remember.
We just started talking
Oh,
shit?
we were gonna see if they're actually together because I don't think
Okay.
they are.
So let's see if they're together right now.
And then we'll see about the dollies.
Oh.
Oh, El Diablo, can't imagine.
Holy shit.
I don't think they are. Taking alone time right now. A little bit of alone time.
I think they're together and they hate every minute of it.
Really? Well, if they're together, I mean, if I want to say, are they together, and I take my aces as a yes, then fine. I can say that, but if we don't want to be together, like I'm going to my room, you go to your room.
Yeah.
but-
I think they're still in the house together.
Oh,
And
yeah, I don't even know about that. You mean the Montecito mudslide house?
no, they're someplace else. But I think she's hanging on because there's no money there. There's no reason to break up.
No, because she needs Queenie to kick it to see if she's dimwit's in the will.
Yeah, she's not going to let go. She's not going to move on until she's victorious. This is her end goal, and they're just going to keep this illusion, this shit show illusion going on.
What's that card that you just had? The one at the top, the armoire.
That's 7. That's our smoke screen. 7 of Cups.
That's cute.
Isn't that cute? I love this deck.
Yeah.
Even the devil looks nice. He's like, yeah.
He looks like a little cow, is he?
He's a cow.
Oh, he is. But then he's got the two fingers and that whole disgusting thing I can't say.
Got like a whole thing going on. It's a little gross.
Yeah.
Oh, and look, there's a porn stash on the little guy.
Oh, it's the dim-witted Ginge right there. Oh my goodness. You have him
There
on a
he is.
card. Look at him. He's like, "Hi, Megan. You want to see what's under my fig leaf?" She's like, "Now we're gonna roast your chicken."
So, oh, you got 7 of Cups too. Oh my God, you said roasted chicken. I've been through therapy for that.
Yeah. So if we're like technically together, there's no official papers, but there's secrets being played. And I believe what I got in that read on him, Indiana Cringe, and the Bride of Doom today that went out, like she's not over at Ellen's place. Like that's like her UPS store for picking up messages, boxes, storing her dolls or whatever she's doing. She's somewhere else. I don't know if he's like wherever. Maybe they're at a Motel 6. You know, they'll keep the light on for him at Motel 6. I don't know what they're doing. I think they're technically married, but I don't think there's any. They're not bumping uglies. They're not doing any of that shit anymore.
Well, if they stay at a Holiday Inn Express, they'll be experts at anything they do the next day.
Are they? Is
You
that
remember
what
that
happens
commercial?
there? No.
Yeah. But you have to do this. Well, no, I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night. That was my Uncle Dave did that in court one day. It was an old commercial, and it was like somebody walked into like an emergency room, and they said, "Oh, he's got a broken femur," and the nurse said, "Oh, thank you, doctor." And he goes, "Oh, I'm not a doctor, but I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night because you got such a great night's sleep. You're really good." So I'll tell the story. So my Uncle Dave goes into court to like fight a parking ticket, and his buddy's an attorney, and it's just like regular municipal court. So my Uncle Dave's a hoot too. So his buddy says, "Nah, you don't have to sit back there. Just sit in the chairs next to me." So he had to fight something for another guy, and he said, "Listen, just stay here. I'm going to go to the bathroom." And so he walks in, and my Uncle Dave had like suit on and everything. So he starts talking to the guy, and says, "Oh, he's going to be right back." And the kid starts telling him about his case, and Dave starts to advise him because he's a wise guy. And he's like, "Yeah, I think you should do this. I think we should plead down." He goes, "Oh, thanks so much. What's your name? Attorney so-and-so?" And he goes, Well, I'm not an attorney, but I did say it to Holiday Inn Express last night. And then his buddy walked in and cracked up. So. True story. True story. This is my whole family's like this. All right, so let's look at the détier as children in Russian for the rest of the détier.
Let's look into the niño and the niña. Espanol. All right.
They're Kinder in German. I think it's
Kinder.
there.
That one
I
I've
don't know.
heard. I studied German for a smidge.
I don't know if I got my article correct on that. Is it der?
Well, anything related to Harry is a der.
All right, so we're gonna do 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. Our producer is singing the Freddy Krueger song in the background.
I bet that's the same song that many a men have heard when Ms. Markle's on her way.
We got a lot of people watching today, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in and partying with us on a Friday night.
Welcome. I think there's maybe uno niño, uno child, one. I don't know what the. I tend to think there's the boy, like the first one. I think might be real. I don't know where he came from. I'm not saying he's theirs, but
I got a Diablo too.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I mean, oh, sneaky snacker. Watch, somebody's gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, I'm having a stroke." These high-tech effects here.
It's like Wayne's World. Whoa, extreme close up.
Party on, Wayne.
Oh, this country girl misses, or wait, somebody misses your animal deck. This country girl's life misses your animal deck.
Oh, okay. I'll whip out the animals. That sounds wrong too. So I think like something. It feels like whoever the I got that in readings. Whoever the Archie character was, they get him zipped in real quick for like appearances and stuff, and they whip him out, take him back wherever he belongs. I think there's an actual Archie character though that comes and zips in. I have never gotten anything for what's it called?
Yeah, for the second one.
Yeah.
So Julie Cooper just tuned in from Western Australia. She's having a cup of tea. G'day.
Hola, Julie. Welcome.
Sneaky Snacker. Thanks, Beverly, for the super chat.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna do two rows, and then you tell us what you got.
So I got with the numero uno. Okay. So when I get this Page of Swords in reverse, this is usually like subterfuge, my favorite word, of electronic media. This was pomp and circumstance and them trying to pump out a message of a happy home. They had to go to other ways to obtain this child, but I do think they have one. And the second one is a little trickier here. So we got that Devil in reverse, which is contracts broken in some circumstances. Ill execution of attempt. I think she tried real hard to have this one on her own. And then I think ultimately we got that sneaky snacker that came in there. And I don't think they have a kid. I don't think they do.
You don't think they have one or two?
I think they may have one,
but they don't have the second one.
I think this spread tells me that maybe the whole balloon in the belly was reality. And I did watch the video where it popped in the animal facility. Where she was crouched down and she stood up and it popped really loud and you saw it pop out.
I've never seen that one.
Oh, I'll send you a link. It's remarkable. Like, I was like, oh, look at that. Like, that's really fake. And originally I had thought that like maybe it was just to throw people off for timing, just for like security reasons. But I'm thinking that, it was more of the fertility. I firmly believe that she did a fake pregnancy to get married so quickly. And I think that once that wedding was in motion, she could have a miscarriage and then proceed from there. The second that both dresses that she wore, the first one was ill-fitting, possibly to accommodate a belly. And the second one was definitely a dress that would have hid a belly. The halter dress was definitely a dress that would have hid a belly if she was pregnant at the time. So I think that she did, seal the deal through a fake pregnancy. And I think she very conveniently either had a miscarriage or something went wrong. And then, she had to, because of the family, had to hurry up and have a baby right away. And I think that they tried and then went the in vitro route. She, the contract that she had with Trevor Engelson, her first or second husband, whatever you want to think he is, she had a contract with him about getting her body back in shape after having a baby. So I think she was very averse to actually getting pregnant and going through the whole thing. I don't think there's any kind of maternal need there, for entertainment purposes only. I feel bad saying it because I think it's kind of creepy, but that's what I think. What do you think? Oh, there's the animals.
Here's the animals. They popped out. Yeah. So I think with both lots of children, it's like I got Archie up here and Lilibet, and Lily, whatever we're calling that other one here. The whole thing's marketing, like illusions. We're like just spinning to make the show great. Jazz hands everywhere. Who did that? Was that in the birdcage too? I swear.
Oh, Twyla. Fussy.
Anyway, so I think with Archie, he doesn't even have like an official, like it's not like Archibald or anything. He's just Archie, right? I think this is like a secret that they both know that they're keeping together, that they know like it's very important that this one that we've sold this story on that she's with, we need to keep that PR machine going. And so yeah, I don't know where this kid came from. And from the last cards I had up there, maybe that was a little mixing in the lab of something. I don't know what we're mixing in the lab. Like, I don't know that we're mixing her stuff, his stuff, who knows. I don't want to think about either of their stuff. But when it comes down to the Lilibet, this one I think is a total make-believe. There's like something, it's almost like one of those things where I'm like, I don't think she would ever come forward and write a Mommy Dearest book because I don't think she's anywhere to be. It's like we tried really hard to get one, but I don't think she's anywhere to show up. I will be surprised. Watch, I'll be 60 one day and here will come, she'll be on the screen. She won't be talking to Oprah at that time. There'll be somebody else, but she'll be having some of those conversations, I'm sure, maybe. But I don't actually think I'm going to see that day. I don't think she's legit real. I don't.
So I just asked if Will and Kate know that this is a bullshit story. Yes, they know that this is not true. And I get the feeling that they're a very short list. They're on a very short list of people that know that pregnancy was fake.
That reminds me too, because remember there was supposedly, who knows if this is true or not, that there was that tweet that came out from one of their official Twitter things, or it could have been completely mocked up. Don't know. But it says, sorry, we forgot, or she had it via surrogate or something.
And then it disappeared.
So I don't, and that's why I say I don't know. Somebody could have photoshopped it, made it up, and it never happened. Don't know. But here's then one of the things that I saved for us to talk about tonight was this ridiculous story where, let me find it. Queen heartbreak as chance of meeting Lilibet next to 0. Like, why is this story out there? Like, at any point, they could have snuck back over there, like they've snuck to Canada, like they snuck to California, like they sneak everywhere around. They could have snuck over there and gone up to Queenie's coffin and said, "Oh, look, here's our daughter." They didn't. So why is this story coming out? Like, why? This is a weird story to me. Is it just because the Queen's just like so obsessed with them? Like, Queen's almost, the idea of the Queen is the stalker of the Harkles. She's like, "Oh my gosh, they're so cool. I want to meet Lilibet, my namesake, my nicknamesake." Why?
So she could slap that baby.
Oh, that's your beloved Queenie. She would never do such a thing. But if she's in my world, she'd hiss at her. Oh, come back, cards.
So I'm reading right now. Does she care? Does Queen Elizabeth care about not meeting this kid? Alleged kid.
Alleged kid.
Alleged baby. So she's an alleged baby. So the situation is a burden because it is a secret. There is this secret. So does Queen Elizabeth know that this is a fake baby, bullshit baby?
I like
Bolshoi.
BSB. That's like a new boy band. BSB, bullshit baby.
BSB. So yes, she knows. And it was a broken promise to her. She could have dealt with Meghan saying, "Hey, I have fertility issues. We're having trouble having a baby." She could have dealt with that. And that was something they could have worked with. But they went behind her back. They crafted this whole scenario. They didn't bring her in on it. This was a big bone of contention. I'm sorry, I'm getting like such a huge download. This was a big bone of contention with the Queen. The Queen was very upset that they went, and Harry was a big part of this. Harry was like, "Yeah, we could just do this. We'll just, craft our own baby, and like Minecraft baby, and we'll just kind of go our own way, and then we'll just tell everybody when like the things are in play, and we'll just do that. We'll tell them about the fake bump and all that." And the fake bump was Markle's idea. The fake bump was her idea. It wasn't anybody else's. She played a role, and she wanted somebody else to have those babies for her. She did not want to get pregnant. She did not want to get fat. She did not want to get stretch marks. She was not interested in doing that at all. So it's a burden now for the Queen to have. The complication and the strife that she has to go through in order to have this kid in her presence, whether or not there's any kind of biology going on there. There's definitely some doubt about the biology. I think that Harry is mixed in there. I don't know if Meghan is. It's like hitting a brick wall, but she's just doubling down on the Queen, on her good behavior. She's just like, "I'm just gonna keep on keeping on, and I'll occasionally say, 'Hey, I'm upset about it,' because I'm not going to get to meet her, but that's all there is to it." This is all about the trying to get to the calm after the battle, trying to be done with this situation, and trying to like fire extinguisher them. So she's protecting the family. She just can't get them to shut up. No matter what she does, no matter how she reacts, she can't get that other woman to shut up. So what do you got? I'm sorry, I got a huge download. Like all kinds of stuff was coming in.
I liked it. No, so what I got here is like the whole, like, I'm asking about like, why is a stupid story even a story? It's dumb to me. It's a total dumb story. Like for years, I've never seen articles where it's like the Queen is expressing heartbreak. Like, "Oh my gosh, I'm never going to taste Taco Bell in my life." Yeah, bullshit. This is, there's something else going on about this story. Like, we're sending messages out, like it's coded, like the news stories, the headlines or something. We're sending a message out. SOS. No. Okay. I don't know what this message is. It's some secret. Both of these two nitwits are a part of it, though. They know what this is. It's a coded message they're sending across the pond over to him about, like, it's almost like if you out us, we out you kind of vibe or something to it. There's something weird about this. Like, it's not like as dumb of a news story as I think it is because they're sending messages. Maybe this is a part of, I don't know, maybe this is a part of a thing where it's like, well, we know you're going to be announcing Queenie's below ground now, and remember what we were talking about or something per our agreement. It's almost like one of those, when you have that email you have to send back to some dumb person and you're like, per my last email, and you put the same stuff in there. That's what this was, like, per our last email. And I think it's a coded message to whoever's over there. Maybe it's over to, what's his name? Mr. Young. That's a new one.
Oh,
Who's in charge for Charles and Andy and his teddy bears.
Charles in charge of our days.
Poor Charles in charge. Him and Nicole Eggert and all their trouble. Nicole Eggert, she was like, that was the other blonde one too. I'm trying to remember all the characters from that show. Yeah. Anyhow, so I think we answered what we can on these two. There's some coded message. Celtic rune singer. Meghan had a doctor that claimed that he could help her get rid of her stretch marks with the surgery. Dude. Interesting. Was that her doctor, or was this some like random like internet doctor? I don't I call him
Dr. Phil.
Oh, Megan. Can you imagine if they went on Dr. Phil? Oh, that would be
Love
entertainment. I know people like do not like Dr. Phil, and I can see at times why, but I would say that could be some entertainment right there, because
he'd be more likable without the mustache.
Oh, no, he'd be naked. He can't like not have the mustache. He has to have that. That's like when Tom Selleck went without the mustache on Friends. It was wrong. Like,
yeah, no, it's no good. Tom Selleck needs the mustache. So, what else did we have up our sleeves?
So I had on my list, this is like a plastic surgery doctor that she picked out of nowhere. Well, that's where you probably should pick them. I guess she wasn't picking Terry Dubrow.
Well, you just Google and you pick the first one, right? Isn't that how that works?
Totally. Here's my question that I thought of. Is Prince Harry actually Duke of Windsor reincarnated? So we've seen like there's so many parallels between Edward, I think that was who he was, Edward, and Wallace, along with Harry and Meghan. And I was like, is that even a possibility, like that he reincarnated at Harry and then they're reliving this whole thing again, like a karma of trying to fix his mistakes he made the first time? I've read some interesting things about Wallace, how she kind of got thrown under the bus when Ms. Markle came on the scene, because they were saying she didn't actually want to marry him. She was a social climber, but she didn't want to marry him because she wasn't that into him, and then she kind of got stuck. But he seemed to be like a really needy little wench, and he was like, he liked, I guess when she was cold to him, he clung closer to her. He liked to give her jewels and shit, and always trying to buy her love, I think. And I'm just wondering, like, is that what, we all think, oh, Harry's damaged because his mom passed, but maybe it's because he's like Duke of Windsor reincarnated. I don't know. Is that a possibility?
This is his genetic pain. Genetic pain.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe when everyone's like, oh my gosh, I've been reincarnated, is that genetic pain? Let me consult my Akashic record doctor and check into my genetic pain.
Dr. Pepper.
Oh, God.
Alycia, I
Huh.
think you might be onto something.
I think I am. I wish there was a way we could get Maury Povich to tell us who the father is. Or at least, are you the reincarnated one?
Okay, so I got Harry, Meghan, Edward. Edward?
Yeah, I
Is he
think
Edward?
go with Duke of Windsor. I think he's Edward the Eighth. No, he's not Edward the Eighth. He's Edward something else.
And then here's that handsome woman. What was her name?
Wallace.
Wallace. Oh, Wallace. What a name. So, all right, you go ahead.
Yeah, it's kind of, it's like, yeah, because I got my ace. So yeah, I think he is reincarnated. And it's almost like, yeah, I'm coming back again, and I'm going to see if I choose a new adventure. And I'm not choosing a new adventure. And I realize I'm stuck in the same plight of, I hate royal duties and I don't want to do royal duties. And this sucks. I just want to go and, oh, here's my true love and she's going to help me. And, oh, we're going to work together and have a true loving relationship. And she's also going to beat me down and tell me I'm a bad boy. Ah! It's a whole total thing. Dude, I think Psychic Joni should have really done this reading. But essentially, that's what I'm getting. Your turn.
So I got, yeah, he's looking back to make some corrections and have better control and see things with a different perspective, like, pursue this lifetime, learning what he had from the last one. The last one, he was in a position of power, and then he fucked it all up.
That's an understatement.
And went into this unknown. However, he was not going to be good in that role. He was not going to be good as a ruler. So it wasn't the worst thing. It almost feels like it was fated for him to get out of there, because he just wouldn't have been very good at it, even if like he did play by the rules and just kind of do the right thing. So right here, now we've got, this is Meghan. And so Meghan is reaching for that brass ring, but she is a cold-hearted snake.
She's a cold-hearted snake. Look into her eyes. Uh-oh.
I knew you were going to get that. So she is super cold and calculating. And in the last lifetime, if this is true, and they are reincarnated, Wallace was someone who like couldn't get the plane off the ground. Like there were a lot of things she wanted to do, and she's like, I kind of identify with her because like she's kind of like a B student like me. Like, I'm not out there, with 1.5 million followers and, making 6 figures a year in my day job. Like I'm just kind of like coasting along being a regular person. But she actually had wanted more. And she was trying to do more. And that was one of the reasons why she didn't want to be married to him, because she didn't want to be the gal who married the rich guy. This one doesn't want to be the gal who marries the rich guy. She wants to be the one making the money. And that's why she keeps doing all these endeavors. And that's why she keeps trying to outshine him. This one was trying to outshine him before, but the tarnish was there before she could even try and flex, and just the conditions weren't there that she could go out and do like these crazy endeavors. So, yeah, I'm getting the same thing. Who I saw some Mad World Towers, Rika. I think. Yeah. Thank you.
Really?
Wow.
That's kind of crazy. I'd never seen her do an episode like that. That's kind of crazy. I'll have to see if I can go back and find it. Can you imagine? Now that makes me wonder, like, you have multiple spirits in your body? Like it's Anne Boleyn and I don't know, whoever else.
She's just multiple personalities. On different days she acts like a different person.
Can you imagine? I don't know.
That would be fun.
That's kind of crazy town. So I did copy and paste for this question. I copied and pasted this paragraph that was from the independent.ie. And I thought it was just kind of funny. It said, Edward was bored by the old notions of all-consuming royal duty. Even, he sometimes claimed, with the very idea of monarchies. Several of his closest courtiers secretly believed him to be mad, or at least a case of arrested development, compounded by the fact that his face was relatively hairless and he only had to shave about once a week. He was clever and quick-witted, with an excellent memory, but no mental discipline.
No mental sense either.
I was just dying when I read that. I was like, what does that relatively hairless have to do with anything about his faculties?
I think that has to do with, and if anyone here has any kind of medical background, help out here. I think that has to do with his testosterone production.
Oh, you mean like manly hair?
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
I wasn't even thinking that. What does manly hair have to do with a arrested development?
So,
Like he's Michael Jackson, like the random conspiracy they have about Michael Jackson, where he got his bolos clipped or something, and then that's why
he was castrati?
Yeah, that's what a rumor is about MJ. And I was like,
I'm gonna send you a link to Corey Feldman's new music.
oh, me and my bestie already watched this. If that's the one where he's rolling on the ground and doing some shit.
Wow.
It's still not as good as the Today Show episode where he's on the stage and he's doing the prancing.
Okay, got to look that one up too. Wow.
That's from years ago on the Today Show, and he does like some special gestures. He's with his Angels band on that one. That's still my all-time favorite Corey Feldman. But yes, the new one, the new video, he's got some nice makeup going on, highlighting the cheekbones.
Yes. So a lot like Michael Jackson, though.
I don't know. Wannabe. I don't
Very
like Corey.
interesting.
Ugh.
Oh, Susan's an RN.
Oh, okay. Oh, did his testes descend? For Edward? I don't see now. That was the other rumor. There was a rumor that maybe that was a problem that he didn't get his full functionality because apparently he was with a lot of chicks and none of them ended up pregnant. Then there was also the rumor that Wallace perhaps may have had the plumbing of both down below. I don't even know if I can say that word. So we'll just say that the rumor was that she had the plumbing of that down below of both. So there's that rumor. And that also because she had some mix up in development in the womb related to what was going on down below. This is why she never wanted any insertion, we'll say. I don't know. I wasn't in her bedroom, but that's what I read.
You have a lot of bedroom knowledge. Wow.
I shouldn't, but I do. If you want to ask me weird, freaky facts, I probably have one that's never going to come up. There is not a weird, freaky fact Jeopardy, but I'll bring it up at inopportune times or, at a funeral, something like that. Anyhow.
I'll take mimosas for 100, Alex.
Oh, now see, Beverly's saying she was a Hellcat between the sheets. I'm sure she was not a Dodge, but what I think is that there was also the rumor that she learned how to go downtown and play the skin flute quite well.
She must have gone to Juilliard.
Is that what they do there?
Well, they teach the flute. So I don't know.
Here we go. That's the word I wasn't going to use. So yes, ding, 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 ding.
So Susan, I you know what? Corey Feldman, I just want to go back. She said she felt bad for Corey Feldman. I think Corey Feldman is doing something else. Like, I don't know if you remember Subway a number of years ago, they had a weird mascot that was like a cut and paste rat that they were like little cartoon rats. And it was this renegade marketing that they did. And it was like, you associate something really bizarre and weird with your product and people remember it because you're just selling subs and everybody else is selling subs. So I think that Corey Feldman does these outrageous things to be outrageous and stay in the world, but he's not doing anything else, even though I think he's a tremendous actor. I love the Frog Brothers in The Lost Boys. So But all right. So, Beverly did a crystal.
Oh, I have to go to my other
Yay.
window to see it. Oh, it looks so cute in chat. Tiny and cute. Yeah, I wish we could show it here. Sad times at StreamYard High. I don't know about, like, see, now let's look at, why does Corey Feldman do these horrible performances? That's what I want to know, because I can't imagine. A, I can't imagine that he thinks it's good. B, who, like, he always gets these, like in the one that I'm thinking of at the Today Show, there's this guy, I don't know who he is, but he's like rapping. And I'm like, this guy's a competent performer. Why is he here with Corey Feldman? In this new video, I think there was another rapper guy, and I'm like, this is another competent performer. Why is he here with Corey Feldman? I don't want to have my career tainted by this nonsense. It doesn't make any sense. How much exposure do you get? Like, Corey has a solid 7 fans. I don't know. It's weird.
We're all here too.
Yes, they're all here right now. Oh no. My poor crystal's been sullied.
What? Oh my god.
Oh my. Susan said she liked Corey back in the day until he was on Surreal House and he was a drama queen. I don't think I ever watched that.
I think that's an act. I think I think all of this personality stuff he puts out there is an act. I don't know. Let's see what the cards say, and then we'll know the truth.
I don't know. I don't know where I've said this, but I'm not a fan of him anymore after wanting to get money to share who the bad people were. That part I didn't like. Like, you can just
we
tell the
talked
world.
about that. Yeah, I didn't like that either.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was cool.
Oh, you didn't get in my deck.
Huh. Weird reading.
Okay, you go ahead, because mine were misbehaving.
So he is very creative. And he can still act, and he's trying to do something in the future, but he's held back by this fated bad luck. It's just like really weird. Like, he's very good at what he does, but for some reason there's like a spiritual black mark on him, and the universe is not going to let him go any further than he is gone. So, like, all of this outlandish stuff he's doing is just kind of like wriggling, like creatively wriggling. He doesn't know what to do. There's a lot of doors closed to him. He's not able to act because there are doors closed. People don't want to work with him. Now, whether that's about the whole deep underground creeptastic culture that's out there. They're just not letting him do what he's good at. He's biding his time, and he's like trying to be happy about it. It doesn't look like he's going. This is like the only thing he can do. It's the only way he can be out there. Yeah, I remember when he said somebody stabbed him with a needle and tried to kill him, and there's tried to pill bug him.
I was laughing because you said someone tried to pill bug him. Like, I've never heard that phrase.
We can't say certain things.
Oh,
I pierced the toast.
Okay, so like what I have is like, yeah, it was like in the good old days, he was promising, and it was like great, and he was like king of the world. He wasn't, Jack Dawson, but kind of king of the world at that time when he came on the scene. Something fucking happened. That's what I want to look into. Something happened and changed his luck, because now he's like fighting to get any type of decent material. He's not getting those opportunities. He's not quite sure how he got voted off the island, but he's still going to keep creating, even though it's like it's not going to be like epic. It's not going to be anything amazing. I don't know. He got blackballed for some reason. I don't know if this is Charlie Sheen. I don't know, but I think it happened if it's even before when he was threatening to out everybody. But I'm going to see if I can get why his lunch.
Yeah, I'm doing that too. Yeah, he wrecked the status quo. I think it was when he was threatening to. Oh,
Yep.
yeah, look at
It's
that.
the truth. I think before we even heard about it, he was threatening to out people way back when.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's weird though. It's kind of like the way I'm getting it is like he back in the day when he was still a prominent player, I guess we'll say. He was telling everybody what happened. And he wanted to like tell it to a larger audience. And they essentially said, if you want to keep working in this town, you're going to shut your fucking mouth. And I think it just like he must have like told the wrong person, let it out too much. It was kind of like, okay, blabbermouth, we're done. We don't talk about this shit anymore. So that's unfortunate. But I think that's what the answer is about him creating all this weird shit. What do you have?
He was blacklisted
Whoa.
and fined $81,000. So I've got that he was shaking up this status quo. He was making the comfortable uncomfortable by revealing negative stuff. He didn't care if it affected his career because he was like, I can just move forward in a different way. But at the end of it, it closed every door in his face. Does he have a record contract? I think he's doing this all independently.
As far as I knew, he was always doing this independently. It was like him and the Angels or whatever, Corey's Angels. I don't know what he called them. But then there was stories about like shady stuff with the Angels. Like he was making it sound like he was taking them in. And then some of the Angels made it sound like, oh, don't think he's like some saint over here taking us in. There's shady shit happening where he's taking us in. I think at his own house or something. So I don't know. There was like a whole bunch of like stuff being swirled gossip wise about him around that time when he was going to do that documentary where he wanted to charge everybody.
So there's choreography, music, sci-fi, CIFI records, and Crazy Bastard records. I'm going to CoreyFeldman.net.
CoreyFeldman.net.
Yeah, he was just at the Whiskey on the 5th.
But don't you have to pay to play at the Whiskey?
I don't know, do you?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm just saying because I think we had a friend that played at the Whiskey and it was at the Whiskey and I think it might have been there's this other place over there and you had to pay like I don't know. Maybe you don't if you're Corey Feldman, but I'm pretty sure you have to pay to play at the Whiskey. Like it's not like he's Motley Crue over here.
He had 222,000 views in 1 week. Twos. A whole bunch of twos.
Okay. Choices, decisions, dos. I don't know. What else could twos mean for him? It's a deuce. It's a could be
Magical
number
twos.
2.
I don't know.
It's a number 2. Oh God. I don't want to piss him off because then he'll come and troll me and be like, listen here, bitch.
Well, I think Corey Feldman should be on this every Friday night. I think he should come hang out with us.
Only if he continues to do his, it's just go for it. Go for it. Go for it. And
yeah, that was the Comeback King was the one that I heard.
Oh, go for it's the one where he's dancing and he does these moves and then he does a big jerk off. He does that at the end of the song. You have to wait and watch it for the end because I showed it to my friend that came into town and I was just like, no, it gets better. He was like, why am I watching this shit? I'm like, no, wait for it.
So he tried to crowdfund $10 million for a movie. Okay.
That was probably the one where he was going to expose the bad people or the people that abused him or Haim. And then I don't know, his mom, I think, Corey Haim's mom was getting pretty pissed at him. And And then I remember going back and watching. Remember they had that reality show?
Yes, the Coreys.
Yeah, and it was like I came away like thinking like poor Corey Haim. Like I didn't feel any empathy for Feldman because I thought he was treating Haim like horribly in it. That's how I remember. I don't know. Maybe I'm misremembering it, but I don't think it was. I don't think that was a good thing.
It wasn't a good look.
It wasn't a good look because I think it was Feldman and whoever his chick was at the time. They were trying to say like, "Oh, what's wrong with Haim? He's like being difficult," something like that. I'm like, I don't know if he's being difficult or he just doesn't want to hang out with you. Yeah. So, yeah, that was it was a weird show. And then Susan's right. Yeah, it was that expose. I don't remember what that movie was called. Not that I was in a Facebook group. Somebody bought it and they streamed it or gave us the key so we could all watch it. It was like BS.
I didn't shout out Shelly. Shelly! Shelly was in my basement not an hour and a half ago.
I was like, she was in your basement. I'm like, oh, you're in the basement now.
Yes, Shelly and her purple hair were in
Oh,
my basement.
Yeah,
I
Shelly
ate
said hi to
pizza.
me, but she couldn't hear me because Anna's got her earbuds in, her pods or
Yeah.
whatever they are.
When the office is built, I'll have a better setup. It'll be easier.
Dude.
So now that we've talked about Corey,
Yes.
what's next?
Oh, here I did have a question going back to Wallace and Edward.
Okay.
Did they ever haunt Frogmore Cottage when Harry and Ms. Markle were in it?
All right.
Because isn't she buried in the yard? Aren't
They're
they both
not
there?
far. Yeah, both of them are not far.
Okay, so wouldn't that be funny? Like, come on, get up, stupid Duke. Let's go do our ghostly duties. I mean, I don't know. Reincarnated, if that's reincarnated, does he have a separate ghost in a different dimension to haunt? I don't know. We'll just say as one person from that duo haunting Frog.
I do not think so. Because I think with this world card, this is, this is transformation. This is moving into the new life, and this is a new start here. I don't think they were.
No, I agree, but I think there's somebody else there.
Oh.
I don't know who, but I think there's somebody else there. Like Wallace, if Wallace is like, she might not be there either. So I don't know where she got reincarnated. I think there's some lady there though. Maybe it's like the way I see her, like she's like a maid type person, a nurse type person, a helper type person, like a caretaker type person. That'd be interesting. Do its own type of read of like all the ghosts that are in the different places over there. That would be fun. Henry VIII and Anne Boleyn. What do we want to look? Oh, they married on the day Anne died. Wait.
The next wife. Who did he marry after Anne Boleyn?
Not Sarah. What was her name? Was it an S name? Dang it.
It wasn't Anne of Cleves, was it?
There was one he married. He liked her a lot. Like, I'm sure he liked them all a lot for a small period of time.
Jane Seymour.
Jane.
Anne of Cleves was the next one.
Henry. I was watching a video. There's like these walking tours of England. I think that's what it's called on YouTube. They go to they had this one video where they went to Hampton Court. And I was like, how cool. And they show that like when you go in this archway thing there and you look up, Anne Boleyn's marking, her seal, whatever, is still up there. Like they didn't remember to remove it. And I was like, how cool.
There was somebody who found an antique in their attic and I think it was a picture frame or a book or something of Anne Boleyn's, and it was one of the things that they didn't remove her sigil from. It got away. So we could go through all of the wives.
Okay, what are we going to ask about all the wives?
I don't know. What do you want to know? Sound off in the comments. What do you guys want to know?
I was going to be like, was he really that fat? I think they said he was a big boy. Like, he wasn't always a big boy, but then he got a big boy. Like, he had all the wine and pheasants you could eat. It was like a sizzler. Maybe it was a Woking Express sizzler over there. I don't know.
So let's do this. Let's because they wanted to know about him and Anne Boleyn.
Well, I wonder if he regretted it. I know he did it because that's how he had to move on.
He had to roll that way.
Like, was there any regret, maybe, is the question?
All right, let's do that.
I think he said he got her, I don't know if he said it, somebody said, historian said they got her maybe she paid for it, the good knife wielder or whatever they are.
A swordsman versus an axeman.
They didn't stick her head on a stick, did they? And put it on the bridge like they did everybody else?
I don't think they did. I think she was dispatched and then dispatched. Oh, yeah, he did regret it. Mary Teresa Hughes.
Oh, hello,
Sunny Scotland.
Scotland. That is weird. That is the second time I've had a reading where I forget that there's 2 Hierophant cards in this deck.
Oh, are there?
And they both came out in this reading.
That's cool.
It is cool. But it's also like this weird. It's kind of like, though, the way I get it is like he didn't want to do it, but he's hearing a lot of gossip. And he's kind of like, well, there's some other shit at play. I hear a lot of gossip. I don't really want to do it, but, we've been trying for a while, and I don't know, did he get a kid out of her or not her the next one?
No, Anne Boleyn had
Elizabeth?
Yes.
Okay. But yeah, it's almost like she was outshining him or something. The way I don't get that much regret. I kind of get like, you roll in the mud and, well, that's what happens. Like, I don't know. Maybe he believed the gossip and he was like, screw you. Nobody screws over Henry VIII.
No one expects the Spanish Inquisition. So I get that he did regret it. So, and this is why. Because the word on the street, he realized she was a gold digger, but it was a different kind of gold digger than what we know. It wasn't about money. It was more about power.
She took money.
He was worried that she'd get the power. So he acted very foolishly and not in his right mind. He just acted like, rah! Yes, absolutely. He did create the Church of England so that he could get divorced, which is crazy. He thought he would get a new start. He would close the door on that and he would just make it happen. And then after it was done, he regretted it. He did love her. He absolutely loved her. But he let people get in his head. He was crushed by it, and it bothered him until the day he died, despite what anyone else says. Other people kind of backed off because he seemed like he was nuts doing that. He was hoping that the next engagement would endure and give him his legacy, but he was very worried about the judgment of God. That at the end of all this, he was worried that he did not behave in a noble manner or a godly manner. Maybe that's why he created his own church. Maybe he thought he was like creating a whole new new deity up there. Rebecca, it is indeed good to be the king. Unless you look like the piss boy.
Well, oh, that's interesting. But that's also, is that also tied to what Karen's saying here about the sores? Oh, is it? I don't have that affliction, so I don't know about the symptoms. I've not researched it.
I don't have it either. I just know the symptoms.
Thank you for clarifying. So in case anybody in the audience is wondering, don't spread that gossip. So yeah, like that's the thing, because they say when you have that, when you have the S, that you're eventually, right? Gosh, I was trying to think. I thought there was a Hollywood actor way back in the day that had that.
Al Capone. Not that he was an actor, but Al Capone.
I know. Al Capone, you're right. That's it. I'm not an actor. Maybe he was at a court date, but yeah. Yeah. I like how they're like, oh, they went mad when I was a kid, and people said, oh, he went mad. And I was like, what did he get upset about? I didn't know. It was like bonkers. Okay, so we're almost winding down because I know our brains are gonna zip zap off here pretty soon. I didn't have any more questions here about Edward and Harry and Queenie and Ding Dongs Deluxe. Let me see what else I had on my other tab. Did you have something else?
No. I had the Queen, Prince Philip's event. It was the signing of the lease at Frogmore, but Charles and William saying, no, it needs to belong with the family.
Oh, I did have one more here. They're talking about Prince Andrew's taxpayer-funded security is under review. He might not receive any.
Oh, we got another gas report.
Dude, almost $8 in California. That's supposed to go up to 10.
What?
Well, that's like one of my peeps. They're in San Diego, and it was 7. So they're already like ahead of us too. Thank you for hanging out, Marie. Enjoy the replay. Man. Oh, so
the replay is wonderful for breakfast.
It's good with your Wheaties, except for some of the topics you might spit out your Wheaties and some of those topics we cover tonight.
Just have a strong cup of coffee with it.
Embrace yourself, Effie.
So wait, what are we doing now?
Oh, about Andrew's going to lose his security, maybe. That would put him in the same boat there with the dim-witted ginger, right?
I think so. And I'm sorry that I'm eating all these cough drops. I have allergies, and I would be coughing without them.
You guys have different allergies, that's for sure. Because my allergy over here all week has been, what's that? Does that say Heine?
Yeah, they're Heine cough drops. They are made out of 100% Heine. Oh, honey. But it's a lemon. Look.
Oh, I was all Heine's. Yeah, no, we have different allergy here because something's like just clogging up my nose forever. I hate it. It's like that thing. It's like deep in your brain, and you're like, oh, ugh, can't get rid of it.
Star Winter said butt drops.
Yeah. Anna likes her butt drops. I like big butt drops.
Let the butt drop. All right. Andy, where are you now? Your life is going to crap, and it's so sad, 'cause you don't have any security. Oh, looks like he's gone.
Like I'm going to be watching an after-school special with your singing. Children, let's learn about the very difficult and sad world of a royal with a not publicly funded security.
So, but just so the rest of you know, this is what happens when you do psychic stuff for a prolonged amount of time. You start to just get really weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
we're functioning like up here for a little too long. It's like we're like a couple of feet outside of our bodies, and we just get a little bit weird. But it's fun. It's in a good way, right? Right,
It's
Alycia?
fun. Oh, it's totally fun. I mean, I keep going a little bit longer after we're done here because it's like when we're like all shut off and I'm going to see my family and stuff, and then I'm kind of like, woo. Weird
Yeah.
perspective on things. It is kind of a crazy town thing. And then I start rambling stuff. Anyway, what did you get?
So here's our answer. Right in the
Yeah.
middle. He's not going to get to keep that security. He's not going to be happy about it, but he'll lay low for a little bit. And then I don't know if this is running into those loving arms of Freckly Fergie. Yeah. If he's gonna run to Fergie. Fergie.
Show me your
Save
toes,
me.
baby.
Oh. But he's reflecting and was this all worth it? He's almost resigned to it. He's not going to put up much of a fight. There's a little bit of fight left in him, but he's going to get smacked down pretty quickly. I think William is the one that's delivering these blows, though. What do you think?
Oh, I'm sure it's William because it's like I'm looking here and he's trying to sell his case. Like, I can't go out there with no security. Oh, I'll do Psychic Joni before we go. Okay. I can't go out there with no security. Don't you people know who I am? I'm a falconer. I'm a really rich person. Okay. I wear my bathrobe out at times. I can't be bothered by the peasants. I be fighting bitches off left and right. It's tough life being me. You don't see the dangers I see. It's scary out there. I've got a family to protect. Oh, so you're saying I'm not getting the full protection anymore? Oh, what am I going to do here? Rent a cop? I don't know. This is going to be kind of hard. Did I tell you I'm from a rich and important family? Me and Fergie are over here, and we're going to have to get our own public tasers and pepper spray? What? I'm going to have to go to that Pizza Express in Woking and get some help. And I'm going to have to take some beach body and fend off these these violent vagrants that are after me. I don't think he's going to get it.
That's the most awesome reading you've ever done.
Oh, Psychic Joni.
I love Psychic Joni.
Oh, Psychic Joni. Yeah, so I think he keeps trying to plead his case, but he's just going to have to get some pepper spray.
So here's a serious question though. They live on a royal estate, so he lives in that house with the whole weird thing with Fergie still there.
Where do they live?
Yeah, she stays at the estate with them. Elle is gonna pee. Her cheeks hurt. I had to mute myself because I was laughing and snorting.
Oh God, Psychic Joni, she's a gem.
Beverly said you're gonna need some of the special butt drops, the tiny drop. So
I don't know if I want to put any of her butt drops in my mouth.
Oh my God. Hey, my abs hurt, but we're getting an ab workout, right?
That's all good. That's the best.
Oh my God. So if he lives on a royal estate, there's royal security there. It's just when they go out and about that they can't have security go with them. So I think that taking the security away is a way of kind of calming them down and keeping them in one place, even if it's in a house. It's like kind of like putting them on house arrest, especially with all the notoriety that he's had of late. So
I was just wondering, I was like, You ever think like maybe one day Tom Cruise is going to finish with Mission Impossible 81, and then he's like, "Oh, what am I going to do with my life?" And he's like, "You know what? I can fly planes and I can protect Andrew and Fergie." And then he goes over in John Travolta's plane. They fly over in the Qantas 9 million. And they land the estate because, and they fly in. And Tom Cruise, he takes up a new career and he's protecting Andrew and Fergie. Can you imagine? And then he has some he needs a paparazzi person to come down and use his Mission Impossible, come from the ceiling rig that do something. I just worry about Tom Cruise and his future career when he can no longer make action films because he's going to be elderly and not be able to do that anymore. Like, no one's going to expect Clint Eastwood to be doing that kind of shit. So I don't know what Tom Cruise's future is, but
I just saw a picture of Clint Eastwood. Dang, he was really hot when he was younger. I didn't know he was quite that hot. Maybe I'm getting older and my tastes are changing, but he was
could be. But I think his kid was like a carbon copy kind of cute guy too.
Yeah, I didn't think he was that cute. I was like,
no, really? I think
I don't know. I'll dip in again and see.
Yeah,
I'm
I don't know how
tall,
old
dark, and half Japanese, handsome. Does it for me.
Oh well. I don't know. I haven't seen producer Greg in the flesh, so I don't know if we're gonna, because mine, I don't know what he is.
Oh no, you saw him in the Christmas picture. Remember in our crazy dynasty?
Oh, I did. I'll have to go back and look at it. I wasn't peeping out your husband like that.
He had his crazy 19th century bully facial hair.
Yeah.
He had he looked like 19th century boxer. I don't know. It was crazy facial hair.
Yes.
But,
young Tom Cruise was hot. He was. And then it's that whole thing where I saw his he doesn't have his teeth lined up like the rest of us, and the ones
that is so weird.
It's so weird to look at once you notice it. I don't know. I probably ruined Tom Cruise for somebody tonight. I apologize, but
somebody's asking for channeling. Which we channel?
Shit, I can't channel. I can't even turn the channel on a radio right now. I'm buzzed out.
We actually talked about that before the show. So next time we'll plan better if we're going to channel. Alycia has to do it right in the beginning.
Yeah, I can't zip in now because then God only knows what I'm going to be talking to. Top Gun Forever. Oh,
I never saw Top Gun.
What? I saw that.
Never.
And then it was the whole thing, Anthony Edwards is in this. What? And then, oh my God, I made the mistake of looking at Anthony Edwards now. Don't do it. Do not do it. This is I'm going to put this on the level with don't look at roasted chicken up in the Urban Dictionary. Kind of just don't do it. Keep your ER memories of Anthony Edwards.
So I made that mistake with David Naughton.
I don't know him.
David Naughton was David Kessler in American Werewolf in London.
Mm.
And he was in a Dr. Pepper commercial. He was in a bunch of Dr. Pepper commercials when we were kids. And I thought he was the bee's knees. I thought he was super hot. He was this super talented, adorable Jewish guy that I could relate to. And he's 150 years old now. And he's really not. He's not much older than me. But
he's 71, it says. But he looks he reminds me of if anybody watches Blue Bloods. I don't know if I can make that show up any better. He reminds me of the press secretary guy on Blue Bloods or whatever the PR guy is.
But wait, did you see him when he was younger? He was cute when he was younger.
Oh, was he? Oh, well, let me go see if I can find a picture of him when he was younger. See if he's better. Okay.
Look.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't even look like the same person. That's when I looked at Brett Butler from the Dodgers, I told that story before, and then I was just oh my God, how sad.
It's terrible.
Oh God.
Super. Who was in Fright Night? See, Susan remembers Dr. Pepper. Who was in Fright Night too? Who was in Fright Night?
Your guy, right?
David Naughton? I don't think he was.
Oh, David.
Oh
Not
no, that was another dude. Oh God, I don't know who that was, but he was another dude. He was another dude. I'm not looking up John Cusack ever again because like I just want him to stay young for me too.
You know what? When I was thinking about all this, and I don't remember the show, when we were talking about Henry VIII, and there was that hot dude that played him in that show.
Oh, the young guy. Yeah.
In the Tudors.
Yeah.
I think he even played Elvis once. And then I looked him up later on, and I was like, Jonathan Rhys-Meyer. Oh, he used to be so hot, and then bad times.
Really glad our producer's not here while I'm talking about all these hot 70s stars that I still have like a thing for.
Mine wouldn't care. He'd just be like, yeah, I know you got the huts for that one. That's your type. That's what I always hear. That's your type. I have a type, apparently. I was like, well, you're my type. There'd be a real disconnect. You'd have to wonder why I married you if you didn't fit in with the other ones.
So does he watch from the other room? Like Greg watches from no? Greg watches and like comments to himself.
No, mine went off. He had to go get some soup to eat for next week because he works from home. And then once we hang up here, we might be going out of the house. I don't know. Not for sure. Either we're going to pick up another bag of bird feed and a bigger bird feeder because apparently I've turned old and I'm really into watching birds in my backyard, or we'll go over to Best Buy and he needs to get a new smartwatch. One or the other. We're really exciting over here.
Oh, yeah. So one of the cards that we had in Cards from Humanity last night were birds that shit human-sized shits.
Is that what Harry is?
No, it was one of the cards. I had to throw it out for like a completely random thing. It was pretty fun though. But yeah, playing Cards Against Humanity with your teenagers is awkward and weird, but oddly hilarious. So
I don't think I'm ready to do that yet. Just the other day, I heard the utterance of balls, and I was like, "What? It's weird." Like, are we at that point now? Like, I realize you're getting like older here, but that's weird. Yeah, right, Shelly? There's nothing wrong with being a bird watcher. I love watching them. There's one of my favorite birds I love. I know it sounds so dumb. It's like black on top and white on the bottom, like a little Oreo kind of. But it won't eat my bird seed, and I don't know what it is, and I keep forgetting to look it up. But it's the cutest little bird. I want it to be my friend. I want to let it in the house, but I think the cats will eat it. I don't think they're very nice. Anyway, okay, so like we're gonna wrap it up, right? Let's do a quick spread for the weekend. Let's do that.
Oh,
because
okay.
I remember Janine had said something that Cliff had said that today, March 11th, was going to be a peak day for some, I don't know, emotional thing. You know, Cliff High always has some like data and certain dates he puts out there that something big's going to happen. I don't know. I don't know if his are like exact days that things happen. I don't know. Or it's the energy around it. So, Harry and her married on the day that Anne was chopped off.
That's
weird.
creepy.
I wonder if that was an intentional thing. Probably. I'm sorry, the only day we have up is the Anne Boleyn special day. Okay, we'll take it. I'm such a fraud. That just reminds me every time I watch his NYC Mega Trash videos at the end. All right. Something's coming in, but I don't know what.
Yeah, I got something's coming in tomorrow too.
Yeah,
so I did Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'll clarify these a little bit more.
Oh, I like how you have something's coming in, but it might not be bueno. Because that's at least how I would read that. Because I kind of have like something's coming in, whatever's going to happen is coming in, and it's kind of like people are not sure how to react to it. Like,
There she is. Oh, bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Secrets, conflict. Lies, 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 yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, maybe there's some type of something's getting revealed this weekend about a couple and they're trying to keep it quiet on the down low. That's kind of interesting. I could say it might involve Ninos or Ninas, but I'm not quite sure that that's what it is. But I think it's more shining a light on something, but I don't know.
What's your face?
What do you got?
I got good intentions, breaking down these barriers with hard truths, and then information broadcast. But you're right, it's like something kind of sketch. But it's like ripping the scab off for a good reason.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
some
Monday's
What?
Pie Day.
Would that have anything to do? I don't know. Well, like 3.14, but I don't know. Does that have like some other meeting?
I don't know.
I don't know. This feels like there's something here. I don't know. We got the Muerto card, like 9 of Swords. We got in this deck, this 3 of Wands is not. This is like there's some being pulled by the other side to who this is about or what this is about. Like it's the other side. I don't know what this is. There's just like some, we're lobbing some shit over the fence.
Celtic Rune wants to know if it's the Durham report. I don't think it is. I got 7 of Cups in reverse. I don't think it's the Durham report. Is it the Ninos and the Niñas?
I like how it's like, oh, just one quick spread. It's never a quick spread.
Ninos and the Niñas is still undercover. That's not coming out yet. All right. Is it about the relationship between the current administration and the energy power brokers in Ukraine?
Oh, I asked, is this related to the current administration?
Boom, shakalaka.
It might be. I'm going to be really interested to see if, like, if this is like Cliff was saying the 11th. That's today. I don't know if this is like energy that's like leading up, leading down to it, what that is. But it's like you're being put on display. That's very New Jersey Housewives, Melissa Gorga. Thank you very much. And there's something here like a deal with the devil and lots of dinero. Maybe this is about the big guy. I'm not sure. That's how it comes to me, but I don't know.
I'm pulling on the big guy. Not literally. That sounded gross.
Hey, you're not Joe Biden. Nobody pulls on the big guy.
Look what I got. El Diablo.
Oh, you got the El Diablo too.
El Diablo.
Wow.
Trying to move away from the bad things. Balancing act. They don't have the powers. They don't have the skills to hide this. Contracts broken. Bad deals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, somebody bit off more than they could chew. I think he bit off more than he could chew. I think he wrote checks that he can't cash with his mouth. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune, things changing for the better or for the worse. Where are we going? Where are we going? You know who I've been watching a lot? Russell Brand.
I'm like half and half on him. I
can't follow him sometimes. He goes really fast.
Well, sometimes like I follow him and then I'm like, but I disagree. and then it's just like I get annoyed. I don't know. And then sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, you're on it. And then other times I'm like, I don't know about that.
He does so much research that like it really is he really is a font of information, like well researched information. So now here I'm getting this change of wind is they got themselves into the situation they can't extricate, and it's going to disrupt the homeland. It's going to disrupt the house.
The House of Cards?
House of Cards? Casa de Blanco?
Casablanca?
Wait, oh, I don't say House of White. I say just House White.
White.
Casablanca.
Wait, then there's that store, White House Black Market.
Oh.
I don't think I can afford that store.
I don't think I can either.
I think it's like too fancy, and I think they probably sell Havana hats or whatever it is that Miss Markle wears, and I'm just not going to wear one.
I hate that hat. Yeah, like there's something weird going on. Who knows what's going on this weekend? There's something odd going on. Domestic American government. Something going on.
Yeah, I swear. It's like there's some piece of fucking information's going to be exposed. Someone's going to try and get away from it, but they can't like put a spin on it, and I don't think they can. Oh, God, can you imagine Circle Back Bitch on Monday? Oh, I'd pay to see her dance some more. That might be good. Can we call it Queso Blanco? I think we could, if I remember.
We can.
Queso Blanco.
Just like the FF, I call the SS Minnow.
Yes, the SS Minnow. I think we're about due for an FF too. There's that. Queso Blanco. With Senor Maize. Is that how you say corn in Spanish? Maize? I think so. That doesn't sound good. The Senor Maze. He get lost in a maze, but I don't want to call him Senor Maze. That's kind of a dumb name. I don't know how to say
Maze.
Senor Corn Pop. Queso Blanco. All right, we're going to call it Queso Blanco. That is approved.
Queso Blanco. We all live in the Queso Blanco.
Yes.
It is a stinky place.
It smells like Fergie's feet. Oh, gosh.
So, everybody have a good time tonight?
Yeah, everybody have a good time. Oh, if you haven't, hit the like button. So it helps us out with the gods of the tube of the U. Senor Pop of Corn. I like that one too. Oh, Loco. He would get a super long name. Loco Blanco. Oh, gosh. Senor Demento.
Senor Demento.
Casa Queso. Queso Blanco. Oh, I have to write these down. I'm going to forget them later. Let me get out my little note paper.
Oh, I don't think any of these viewers are going to let us forget these.
Oh, they won't, but I'll forget them because next time I go to do it, I'll be a couple days before I record again, and I'll be all like, what? Okay, so we're going to use Senor Demento. And what's my other one? Oh, no.
Queso Blanco?
Is it
Loco Blanco?
Queso Blanco. Oh, he could be Senor El Pollo Loco, but Senor Demento chicken. He's not in the chickens, is he? God, I hope he's not. Senor Demento, I'll just have to be in Queso Blanco. I like it. You guys are the best, helping us come up with a whole new language over here. So every time somebody comes and watches us, they're like, what is that?
Well, the best part is that if we keep changing it, the powers that be, those bots and people that are listening, they won't be able to keep up.
No one can keep up because sometimes the nicknames I have just for randos in my life, they don't stay the same. And how my husband being like, what are you talking about? I'm like, oh, changed our code word for that.
Well, this was great. This was super
awesome.
fun.
Thank you guys for watching and hanging out with us. This is the best. So we'll be back again next time, unless there's something that pops up, and who knows. But we're intending to come back again next week, whatever day that is. I don't know.
Yes, we're all weirded out. So my next thing before we get the snowstorm, I'm going to take my shoes off and go walk around outside and ground a little bit.
Oh
So,
yes.
Alycia, always a blast. Let's go come back down to earth.
I got
Now
my hematite I pulled out of my butt. Not really my butt. Behind me, that sits behind me at all times. One of your honey drops. No. Yeah, gonna ground a little bit. Gonna come in for a landing. But
come in for a landing.
it's always been fun. Always been fun. You guys are the
And
besties. Thanks for hanging out with us. Truly appreciate it. Yay, jazz
thanks,
hands.
everybody. We'll see you
And
later. Alycia, I'll talk to you later, honey. Have
see
a
you
good
soon,
weekend.
babe. Bye.
Bye.